Records, baby. Yeah, bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs. She's making those grits. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things. She's making those grits. Grits. Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel, I done been to Cozy Kitchen, I done been to Denny's too. Had some woman try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the streets.
your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Tight shirt. We are in the building. Doc Smith, Mike Sean, Doc Smith, Mike Sean. Jay Black on the way, Jay Black on the way, Jay Black on the way. Well, it's a happy day, y'all. It's a happy day. The election day went down. I spent about, let me tell you what type of hater I am. Let me tell you what type of hater I am. Dr. Aaron Smith, a.k.a. Fearless. When I watch the elections and I see it's going our way, and I shouldn't say our way, the Democratic way. But when I see it's going that way, you know what I do? I turn on Fox News to watch the entire updates and watch the genius on how they try and angle even the worst, the worst nights out. How they try.
What was the angle? What was the angle?
Let me tell you, the funniest thing is the second time Barack Obama won, watching the entire thing on Fox.
They melted down.
The meltdown was, when somebody melts down like that, that's when you have to take precautions. And even in your celebration, you still celebrate if you want to celebrate, but you have to take precautions when you see people melt down like that. Because now that I think about it, that meltdown was, we will now do anything. We will do anything, and we will promote anybody, and we will support anybody
And
who's in
still lose.
line with us. Yeah. But I didn't know I didn't know they would sell their well, I knew, but what I mean by they know what Trump is doing is wrong. They know. They all know. They all know.
Yeah, they know it's over too.
And listen, I share your energy, Doc.
Oh,
I
it's over.
share your energy.
It feels like the next day. Wizard of Oz. Like when they came outside, I'm looking around. It's like it's a little brighter today.
The
Like
sun,
literally, it's been dark, and I've been like trying to turn my light on in the car and everything. And they had the little like daylight savings fall back, spring ahead. Like we did all that, and then it's like something shifted. Something shifted.
Yeah, the sun might be a little warmer today. The your spirits might be a little higher. You might have woke up with a little pep in your step.
Yeah. Pepper your
And
step. I've been saying Zohan. We voted. Now they shook. Took a page
yeah,
out of that grade 08 book.
and
Nice.
and their agenda right now is to make Zoran because Fox was going at it, calling him comrade and calling him a communist and calling him and that's their scare tactic that they're going to try and use because now they are recycling the same way the Democrats fell into recycling how they're going to run something, how they're going to run campaigns. This is what shook up their mindset. This with Gavin Newsom and their tactics have changed the Democrats and the House Democrats, not the House Negroes, the House Democrats. The House Democrats are now being exposed. And even though Akeem Jeffrey did a good job on CNN, you felt the pressure. He was on there and he was feeling the pressure. Now he supported. He finally gave whatchamacallit his endorsement at the end.
No,
and but you see Fox is already they've gone guns a-blazing to scare America that there's a socialist communist who
nobody's watching though.
Who
I think the average viewers are almost 60.
Yeah. But those are the ones they're counting on.
They got the senior centers livid. The senior center is about to slide. the wheelchairs and the little scooters, man, they about to be out in these streets, man.
But don't estimate the Fox's demo because it is 45 to 60. I
think the average is about 50 something. I think the average is 50 something.
Yeah. And the 50 something is going to be definitely around for the next election. So, but what I'm saying is the scare tactics is what they're repeating. Now their scare tactics is that now, even though actually what they're accusing Mendani of, really the scare tactics should be what you're doing. The scare tactics should be what you're taking from people. The scare tactics should be where you're putting the money at. The scare tactics should be the gang of billionaires who are running the country. The scare tactics should be the extortion that's going on with Israel. Technically, you guys, and as they normally do, they will point fear at the person who's speaking up because they can't stand the fact that Bernie Sanders, because they brought up, if they said Bernie, I ain't heard them say, they didn't say Bernie Sanders' name this much when Bernie Sanders was running for something. So
it's a deep bench.
Yep. So that
I think it's over. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I'm just like, y'all lost. It's completely over. They can't deal with Candace Owens. Candace Owens just said yesterday there were 12 Israeli phones at Utah. She said, I stand on that. Phones that were activated in Israel were there at Utah when Charlie Kirk. They have bigger fish to fry. You ever see somebody with a real problem and then they come try to bother you and it's like, yo, you got a bigger problem. Nick Fuentes is saying, I will never vote for Trump. They're like, yo, you got to deal with he said it's a civil war.
There's something going on with your sound. You sound fine, but it's something going. You sound fine, but there's like a glitch.
Like echoing?
No, it's not echoing. It's just when you get to talking, there's like a something. But just keep talking.
1 1 1 2 1 2 is still going on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump back in and out. Give me 1 second. I'll jump right back.
Yeah, jumping in and out. So but when he comes back, I'm gonna play Zyron's winner's speech. But before I do that, let me get to this good morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It really be, I'm not even making excuses. It should really be hectic trying to get everything, keeping clips. And I think Ashabu. Yeah, Jay Black's in the building. Doc will be back.
Ew.
What up, Jay? Ashabu, good morning. Lachon, good morning. Lachon. Good morning. Miss Clark. Ashabu she was first up the bat. God bless. KT, what's going on? You know, we gave you all the love in the world yesterday. Keep doing your thing. I'll see you Saturday at the Q spot. It goes down West Hampton. Shatari Curry, damn, I had her name. I was saying her name right. Deani Star. I was saying I think it's Deani Star. She's gonna be in the building. And don't forget Cam, my girl Cam doing the games. She opens the show with the games, the musical games, and all that good stuff. So that's a good look. And I heard tickets are going well, so that's a good look also. All right. We ain't seen Jay Blizzy since last week. Jay Blizzy, how was your weekend? What was going on? What's popping before we get into Manani? That's what it is. And we won in Jersey.
Clean sweep.
Oh, yeah.
Clean across the board. Everything.
Almost everywhere, right? JD Vance's brother lost out there. Was it Cincinnati? Wherever he was at, he lost too.
Do you hear that clicking when Doc is talking, Jay?
I hear the clicking.
There's something, and you sound fine. It's just there's something
like a feedback thing.
Yeah, like it goes but you're good.
Trendsetter didn't vote. I saw yesterday's show. Trendsetter said I ain't voting. I said, damn, I don't know what happened. Why Trendsetter won? We still had a clean sweep, Trent, even without your vote. I don't even know why you ain't want to vote, but I exercised my right yesterday. My black job was voting, and we wore our our stuff, and we went and voted. We was proudly circling them.
Oh yeah, I got my job.
Yeah, I voted.
I voted nice and early. It literally took 5 minutes. At that. Sally's still tired but blessed. Okay, all right, cool. All right. Oh, go ahead, Jay. You can take over the good mornings. You can take over the good mornings.
They're saying hi. That's all. They just saying hi to everybody. But no, everything was good. The voting was good. Obviously we went to see Kirsten the other day. I was out yesterday, but went to support her at the bookstore. I know a lot of people thought I wasn't going to show up. I did. I was there.
Is it Kirsten or Kirsten?
Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
It's Kerr. I think it's Kerr.
No,
or just call it KT.
Yeah, because Kirsten said that Doc was right the entire time.
She got on and said it to us like just a couple days ago. And then she spelled it phonetically. She spelled it out and wrote it like how it sounds. And y'all cursing her.
No, it wasn't. Don't say y'all. Hey,
y'all. It's y'all right there. Y'all. It's y'all. Look at the Brady Bunch. It's y'all. Y'all a lot about this joke.
I was like, wait a second. I thought, look, I'm bad with names, but I said I thought we straightened it out.
Like this.
You saw me, Deani. I was struggling with Deani, but I thought we figured out Kirsten. I thought we got that one.
I'm just gonna go back to KT. I can't go wrong with KT.
There she goes. She
I thought that conspiracy had been cleared up. I thought the conspiracy was a fact now. It's Kirsten.
He said it with confidence. He said no, it's Kirsten.
I just knew I got it right because I went
Not
to the
be confused with Steve Kerr.
I did have a bone to pick with her though. I did have a bone to pick with at the bookstore. It was I should have put a picture. Where my pictures at? No, but I went to support her. I supported her at the bookstore, and I go in there and the guy's like, "Hey, we got 2 authors in here. We got little Megan, I forget her last name, and then in the back we got KT." I'm thinking like, wait, why is KT way in the back? Like she was in the back of the store in the corner, like in the no Negro section up front. Like it was, I couldn't understand why she was way in the back. So I go after I support the little young lady because it's a little black girl, a little cute little black girl. I think under 10 years old, the author. So I couldn't walk by without supporting little Megan. But I go to KT like, what's really good? Why are we in the back? Like we came a long ways. We should be up front. So yeah. She said, yeah, I let her have it. She was a cute little girl, younger. I let her have my spot. I'm like, this is a business. We don't let people take our spots. Like
he went full manager on the kid.
It wasn't even my event, but I don't know. This you should be front and center. We here to sell books and promote. She's gonna have her time too. You earned this. You did it the right way. It's like no. And then me and Lady Q got into a debate back at home. She's paying it forward. It's the kind of I said it's a business. Like this is your spot. So I don't know. I had a little issue with that. But Lady Q told me to stand down. But am I wrong? Should she have not kept her first spot? Why would she let the young lady steal her spot, Mike? Is that okay with you?
You're wrong if that's what she decided to do. That's why you're wrong. If she felt that she was going to give the young lady the spot because she was a cute young black girl and she was looking out, I just don't know how you don't have any boundaries. I just don't know how you have no boundaries in life. Like you just really believe that you can go anywhere and just take control over somebody's situation who's trying to do something out the kindness of their heart. But I would rather be in the front.
Okay.
But if she chose
and
it,
you earned it, and that was yours, you agreed that's your spot, and then you get there, you the headline, and all of a sudden, Mike, you opening up tonight.
But if Mike, she felt it in her heart, to do it, then she should have done it. It shouldn't have been a big deal. If that's what she felt. If she got bullied into it, that would be one thing. But if a little girl that you said was adorable and was also a young black girl, and she felt that it was something that she felt that she should do, then it would be cool. I don't know why you would start trouble in a bookstore, but that's you.
I don't know. I felt the way.
And what do I always say? When you feel a way, that means it's acceptable for you to say whatever you want to say, whenever you feel a way.
I have to be honest. I think I'm 1,000% with Jay on this one. And
I
think that's why when I was at the radio station, I used to always say, "Yo, Jay, you should manage me," because I know that the goodness of my heart, I probably would have been in the back too. That's why I don't need to be managing me. Some people can self-manage. But I'm a nice guy. I'll end up having everybody broke. But I need a manager that's gonna come in there and regulate, especially if we had an agreement. If we had an agreement, there was an agreement now. That's bad business. If there was an agreement, I'm gonna be here.
I understand, but you guys are missing the point. If she's already made the decision and it's in her heart that that's what she wanted to do, you don't go in there and question it. You go in and support her decision because nothing's gonna change now. See, y'all got to think about the person who's actually performing. Y'all got to think. You don't want to put more stuff in this woman's head and be like, okay, cool. Everything doesn't have to be like you nothing's going to change because you bring this up. What you say is, in the future, this is what I think you should do. Y'all got to learn.
I'm saying we in the future now. At the store, I might agree with you, Mike. But now that we're on this podcast and it's done,
but that's what we're talking about. We're talking about in the store.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about.
But it's two things. It's his timing, but it's also the principle. So in the timing, I can agree with you. But now that we're having a conversation, retrospect and future reference, and whether you should be the manager or not, and why a manager's mind, I'm like, yeah, you should not be in the back if you agreed to be in the front. Yeah. I'm with you, Jay, 1,000%. And I do believe that managers do need to be the type of people that make waves and not make friends. I don't care how adorable nobody is. I want you collecting that money. I want you making sure his business deal goes effectively. Because I might think people are cute. That I might see people that might know me. Oh, I'm in your fraternity. I go to temple. No, I don't need none of that. Don't try to get in on me. That's why I say talk to my people. And I learned why that's necessary when I started meeting nice people in the industry, because a nice person will get taken advantage of and end up in the back of everything.
I know Kirsten. She was 9. I know. I get it. And trust me, Kirsten, I know. I get it. I'm not gonna. Everybody said their piece. Everybody said their piece. I'm not gonna allow my manager to move her. I'm not gonna do that to the girl. That's just not in me. And I'm not gonna let my manager do it and do my dirty work. If I'm not built to do it, if it's not in my heart to move her, I'm not gonna let my manager move her either.
Well, the manager would have had to set up before that. It wouldn't be no moving. The manager would have established that this is your spot. She would have set up.
So basically, Jay Black was mad because he had to support 2 people at the same damn time, and he was only expected to support 1. Facts on facts. Let's call it. If we're going to call shit out, let's call it. If we're going to call shit out, let's call it all out.
Yo, Ash, I'm going to fight.
Let's call it all out.
All my friends hate your bitch. No, that's for Ash. No, she's stupid.
No, that's for Jay. That's what Ash just told Jay this.
All my motherfucking friends hate your bitches.
If that was what was in your heart has gotten you to where you are right now. Don't let the management and all that other stuff. I say it once again. If you're not built to do it and you feel bad about doing it, don't let your manager go do it.
That's
the problem with this business.
When people were signing, somebody was buying a book, and I said, let me take a picture with you. I'm in there working it. I'm letting the people take pictures with Kirsten. I was getting on Kirsten's daughter, like, yo, Ashley, this supposed to be you. You're supposed to be hyping your mom up. I'm in there. I was working like it was my event, Mike. I swear.
That's dope.
That's how management's supposed to. Yeah, see, Doc get it.
Oh, Shorty's got it in the building. No boundaries at all. No boundaries at all. No boundaries. No boundaries.
But that's how you get in events too. If I go to the Grammys and somebody says I ain't got no ticket, who do I want to bring with me to get in? I'm picking somebody with no boundaries. I need somebody who's gonna walk in confident and be like, I got my artist here. Excuse me.
It works.
Jay gonna get you in.
You ain't telling me nothing, Doc. You ain't telling me nothing. I've been there. It works.
I'm saying I'm taking the podcast.
Yeah.
Because even when we were going places, because Jay would go and get the money. Because it's hard when you deal with these snakes and these drug dealers and these hustlers, and everybody want to be your friend at the end when it's time to get paid. No, nigga, give me the money. And I don't have to pay me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't get my money. And I'm not that true.
And that's what it's good for: the dealers, the drug dealers, the promoters, the shady this, the shady that. Not the 9-year-old.
But the 9-year-old is being used as a pawn. You're pushing the cute person in the front. Don't play with me. I don't like people do that kind of stuff. I know the game.
Did it turn out well?
This little Megan spot. Megan ain't negotiate that deal.
Did it turn out well? Did everything turn out well? Did it turn out
beautiful.
well?
No, the event was completely.
That's all we need. That's all we need. Kirsten, don't doubt
but for future reference, sometimes it's good for artists and authors and creatives to separate themselves from the business aspect, because you do have an image, you do have a rapport with your supporters, and you don't want to ever be shrewd or rude or even too persistent, because it can affect your image and your brand. That's why people have bodyguards and managers, because it wouldn't be good for Beyonce to push somebody down, but the bodyguard's ready to do it.
We're talking, and once again, we're talking about a 9-year-old. J Black.
We're not talking 9-year-old. We're talking about an adult that used a 9-year-old to navigate a negotiation around what's already established. There's already established where people are going to be. An adult try to make an executive decision and use the child as a pawn. Y'all not peeping it.
I peeped the whole thing.
But Megan didn't do none of this. Megan got nothing to do with this. Megan's being used.
My problem is, if that's not what she wants to do, if she feels she wants to do, you support it. And you leave your business savvy and you do what Jay did. You hype her situation up. You don't put doubts in her mind when we've already interviewed the woman and we know how many doubts have already been put in her mind. So timing is everything. Timing is, the discussion is, next time, make sure it's clear so you don't look like the bad guy. You don't feel yourself. That's not Jay. Jay's going to do it right there and put the doubts in your head that I may have made the wrong decision in this book signing. And that's not the energy you need as a performer at that moment. We'll talk about it later.
Thanks, Jay. She said she appreciated my energy. She appreciated me taking the photos with the people signing.
And you did that. And you're great at that. And you made it pop for her. And I'm proud of you for doing that. But I also know the boundaries that you don't have. And you will make somebody feel insecure about their decision the entire time they're signing books.
I don't think she felt insecure. Did she feel insecure after I left? After I
don't say nothing now.
She ain't feel insecure. I was just
don't say nothing now.
But Lil Megan, like I said, I support Lil Megan as well.
What's the name of Megan's book? That looks like a cool cover.
Megan Jackson. But her mom was there like, yo, how you paying me? Did you give me the money yet? Her mom, Megan's mom, yeah, she's the author.
Handling business.
Yeah, the moms wasn't playing.
I get it, and I believe, Kirsten, I believe that if you do need somebody to make the phone call to negotiate where the sitting is going to be, get Jay Black so you don't have to be involved in it. Now, I don't know if Jay Black's going to run your pockets, but I think at the kindness of his heart,
what's best for me and my peoples, the people that look like me. So that's my goal.
And the little girl did look like you also. The little girl did look like you.
And that's why I kind of understood. She just
bought the book, just gave her a shout out. I took a picture.
Yeah. I think they put her in a weird spot to where, some of you, can we have your seat so we can sit together? Like sometimes people put you in a weird spot and you feel obligated. Oh, okay. And she was just nice, and whereas the other people like, nah, this is my seat. Like, no, and
I get both, and that's why, like I'm saying, Kirsten, if you want Jay Black to organize it, holler at him.
I'm here.
He's and I was joking about the run the pockets. That was a joke. He's here to organize it for you, and he's a fucking pit bull.
What the J Black do now? No, it's business. Let's holler. Let's talk.
Management company, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
and trust J Black. Listen, I'm giving many compliments. If y'all decide to work together, and this is what you need, and this is what you need, and this is what you need, the top 5 things that you need, you're gonna get the top 5 things that you need, and you're gonna get some other shit that you didn't know you needed. That's what he does. There's gonna be like 4 or 5 other things that you didn't even know you needed that you're gonna wind up getting. So us being the Takeover Legends, he's right there. So next book signing, next whatever, let it, you already know Saturday I'm about to blow your book up.
You gonna be in the front. You gonna be in the front.
You be in the front.
The front. They might not even be able to go into the bookstore unless they go align directly to you. They might be a rope that makes you go directly there before you do anything in the bookstore.
Can't get in until you buy a book.
Your name might be on the store name. Your name might be whatever classic used books and Kirsten and classic used books on the sign.
But Charles said, "Shit, instead is a business." And and she's kind-hearted, and she like, I get it. Like, hey, this is nice to meet you, little Megan. Good luck on your journey. Like,
good luck.
I followed the rules. I earned my spot. I did what I did. I set this up.
You're right back there. Little sister.
You go back. I'm gonna tell. After that, I'm gonna tell everybody. We got Megan.
Send everybody to you. I'm gonna send everybody to you.
Send everybody to you. And because Jay's the type when he wins, it's a different. We're here to win. And I'll tell you another person who reminded me of Jay Black yesterday, kind of reminded me of myself when he won. Mr. Mindani's kind of reminded myself. This is what he said.
Let me go upgrade then so we can get that party.
This is what he said when he won.
All right.
What? All right, Jay.
Oh, that was yours. I was
Since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Yep. Let's go.
We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Facts on facts on facts on top of facts.
And that's how it went down. For those who don't know, Donald Trump has now put the threat out that if he were to win, that he was going to try and stop federal funding to go to New York, which would not only affect New York, but it would affect different cities outside that do business with New York. So that's the threat. Now everybody says, well, the same old thing as legally he can't do. Bitch, if you bring up legally one more time, legally he can't. When has he cared about legally? So hold tight, New York. Because I'm glad New York is celebrating. I'm glad you in record numbers turned out not only for early voting, but voting period. I'm proud that you have put everybody on call. The entire country was like, God damn. I'm glad that this what he's doing right now, as I said earlier, he's pointing out the House Democrats, you House Democrats, who like the status quo. You just don't like who's running the status quo. You just don't like the person running the status quo who's using the status quo for nothing but his selfish and his clique of billionaires. I'm glad that this election, I'm glad that the way you campaign is pointing it all out. The House Democrats got to step up or be exposed. You got him on the East Coast. You got Gavin Newsom on the West Coast, who actually got the votes to pass the relining of the elections that are going to go on, so we can gain more seats, even though the gerrymandering that's going on in Texas and everything that happened even pushed it up further. We got what happened in Virginia. Obviously, what happened in New Jersey. And it's going down. And I hope the energy keeps. But understand, New York, he's coming for you. I hate to sound like Donald. I hate to sound like Stephen A. Coon Smith, but you're on his radar. And you embarrassed him last night.
He said if he was on the ballot, it wouldn't have been like that. That's what I heard he said. If I was on the ballot, this wouldn't have been like that.
Got it. Well, you weren't.
Morning. It was a great night for democracy. That's what Craig said. Great night.
So to my New Yorkers, there's going to be some tough situations that are going to come up, and this mayor is going to need your support, because if he stands up against Trump, it's going to be a drag out, dirty fight that they're going to try and do. They're going to attempt everything. They've already labeled him a communist. They've already labeled him every type of, look at this communist, this Marxist. They've already given him every scare tactic to try and spread around the country, but people ain't believing it. Why? Because people can't afford what's on their kitchen table anymore. And people are starting to open their eyes. Why do you have a problem with him giving free bus rides to people who are being priced out? Why do you have a problem with him trying to have rent control so people can still live in the cities that they want, the city that they love, that they grew up in, that they have generations in? They're getting it. Some shit you can't unsee. And I hope we never unsee what has been going on with this president and this fascist government, this administration, the Stephen Millers of the world, and the billionaires who continue to milk the game and are doing it dead in our face. But congratulations, homie. But the fight just started, because it's about to get disgusting in here. Trust me. Trust me what he's about to pull. Trust me, he's gonna do something that's almost unprecedented, like he always does. He's going to spend so much time trying to destroy this mayor. It's going to look crazy that he also has an entire country to run. He's going to spend so much time. He's going to spend so much time trying to destroy New York.
But ain't that the plan for next year? Because I guess the next election will be 2026. So they got to set the scene now and come at everybody now to make sure.
They got midterms. They got the midterms that are going to happen. Yep. That everybody there and look, the lines are being drawn. If free busing is possible, we have it here in Richmond. Look at it. Look, we got people. Hey, we got it here.
Free bus.
We got it here.
Where you catch the bus at for free here?
Catch the bus at for free, Afro Queen.
Ain't not up here. They ain't got it here.
Shit. Oh man. What we got? Oh, we got a guest today. Is the guest here?
No, not yet. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. But we're looking pretty good before.
Yep. Yeah. We confirmed yesterday. Everything is good. Yeah.
All right. Legendary concert producer. I want to say he produces some of the biggest shows for years upon years upon years upon years. Walt Reeder is correct.
Mm-hmm. And he's also still DJ Cool's manager. I wonder what he would do if DJ Cool had the front DJ table and they wanted to put him in the back for the upcoming.
Oh, he'd have the front.
But yeah, so Black Potter, what is the Black Collective? It's dope to have promoters putting on shows for our people, for us, by us. And I'm wondering if it's tough to get in that lane, because generally, you need funding. I wonder if they had the door shut in front of them, but to pull off some of these tours that they got going on, like right now they got Brandy and Monica. They just had the Gladys Knight and what's the name? They just announced a new edition and Boys the Men tour. And
yeah, I really want to go to that. I do want to go to see. And
they
Tony
got
Braxton,
Tony
Boys II Men,
Braxton. So they
New
doing
Edition.
a whole lot, but it's like, yo, black promoters, and then they gonna name it the Black Promoter Collective. I thought it's dope for people, our peoples, are doing it. So yeah, that'd be good to talk and some of them challenges to get in that lane in that space, and there's black folk coming out. You know, are we supporting these shows?
Yeah, low key, I just want to know. I know across the country, the tour. When I was on with Jonesy, they're promoting it heavy. New Edition, Boys the Men, Tony Braxton, they're promoting it heavy. I wonder, and obviously New Edition across the country is the headliners. I ain't trying to start no trouble, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And New Edition is the headliners across the country. Is New Edition gonna be the headliners in Philly? Like, boy, Boys the Men ain't gonna be the headliners in Philly.
Oh yeah, you trying to start trouble. The tour is the tour. I think they said they doing something collective, like I don't know. You said no, this is gonna come in headline Boys and Men. This is they city. This is my town.
They going Kendrick Toronto. They going Kendrick Toronto. That's what they gonna do.
Yeah. So yeah, we got our guests coming. That'd be interesting to talk. Like, how do they decide that?
I'm sure across the country. Listen, Boys the Men is a mega group. So, but across the country, New Edition, I am assuming, are the headliners. Because not number one, because they're New Edition. Number two, because Bobby Brown getting in shape. And if Bobby Brown ever gets back to peak Bobby Brown, listen, it is what it is. Ain't nobody messing with Bobby Brown. If Bobby Brown can get the cardio back, I seen him on the treadmill. I seen him dropping pounds down. I don't know why I'm getting excited. I'm like, Bobby, if they can get Bobby in the fighting weight, if they can get Bobby Brown in the fighting weight,
they're not gonna change the headliner just for
of course. That's what I was saying. Yeah,
you just trying to start. I never even thought about it.
I wanted to go to the Brandy and Monica show just to see who. Listen, at the end of the day, maybe they choreographed it correctly. I wanted to see, there was a time when
time. Brandy and Monica ain't come yet. They don't come till March.
Yeah, I'm good because I'm gonna save it till to Boys the Men.
Oh no, this Boys the Men.
Yeah, they come in March. That's my birthday month, March. That's my birthday month.
You got the Jersey date too. Jersey's not too far, right up there. Yeah, ain't too far.
Maybe it do the Jersey thing. They pricey. Them tickets is pricey. They
now, what you gonna ask that? You gonna ask the black promoter why your price is so high? He gonna say, "Well, all of you they high for Taylor Swift, so why can't they be high for me?"
I don't go to Taylor Swift.
But what I'm saying is the ticket prices are comparable. So we're gonna complain about prices. They putting all these tours together.
And that's why my kids went to Beyonce. I ain't go to Beyonce. I said, I'm good. I'm good. And listen, I understand. I understand why if you find it that escape to go see them, I get it. I mean, I get why the ticket prices are high. The artists are asking for a lot of money. So you got to make a profit off of it. You got to make a profit off of it. So
I had to laugh at this comment earlier from Ashley. We didn't see it.
If you don't want people all up in your seats and all up in your way, come on over to J Black Records. She took the Suge Knight.
I thought that was funny. All right, where are we at? Oh, she said since 2020. So yeah, so they've been doing this for the last 5 years, and I thought it was really dope to have black folk doing it for us, for our culture, bringing people that we want to see, and putting these tours together. We've never seen No Edition and Boys and Men together, which is crazy. After all these years, you would have thought they would have been on.
They've never done a tour together.
Never done a tour together. That's what I'm like. How did you pull that off? But yeah, so he's going to be joining the show, and show him some love, and he's a friend. He got his DJ Cool. I remember we had DJ Cool on before, and it was because
that's right.
Is he still managing DJ Cool and doing all these tours?
He's still managing. That's what you just said.
But how?
Trump, goddamn Trump.
But I'm thinking like, how are you still?
Got it.
Yeah.
Hashabu said it's not totally the landlords. They need to control the taxes and insurance comp. That's what makes the prices go up for the rent because you have to cover their expenses as well every year. I mean, I get what you're saying. Technically, you're right. I mean, I've been a landlord. I mean, but you're right. I can't say you're wrong. Philly, March 14th and 15th. Ashley Newman must be going. I saw Brandy and Monica this weekend, and it was one of the best shows I've been to. Maya was there, and Kelly Rowland killed it. That's a dope show. I'm glad. It's like a promoter for a fight. When you get a good fight, and you're like Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, that's a good lineup. That's dope.
Brandy, Monica, Maya, and Kelly Rowland.
And I've heard a lot about Kelly Rowland. I don't think was it true that Maya wasn't originally on it and they brought her on it? Not sure. I
You
think
can
that's
ask them. So we got them coming up at 8:00. You can ask them these questions.
that's a dope lineup. Like that's the lineup that I'm going to get there on time to see everybody because I this is going to take me back. All right, these are our ladies that held the 90s, early 2000s, the 2010s, I guess they call it. They held it on their shoulders. They were doing it. And now he wants to talk about order of operations. The tour is the tour.
No,
Well,
Mike
signing. Now that was me. That was me.
That was Mike.
That was me.
See, don't see. I be catching strays from Mike. Mike,
that was me.
Well, in Philly, is Boys and Men not
Boys
going to be there. This is Day City. Like
this is Day City. Boys the Men. But boys the Men. Boys the Men. Baby.
All the videos, they was downtown. I saw the videos. End of the road. They was at the train station. They was at West Philly. It was Philly all up and down with Boys.
Yeah, they were talking about South Street. They were talking about South Street.
What do you mean they're not gonna headline in Philly?
They're not gonna headline in Philly.
Stupid. Late Mike Shine and Wine. You know?
What we doing? It's so hard, man. Come on, man. But I get it. I understand. New Edition got it's New Edition.
Both got hits. They both got.
They both got. That's what I'm saying. They both got a catalog, an extreme catalog. All of the ladies look great. Yeah, the clips I've been seeing, they all look great. They all look amazing. There is strength in numbers, and our people spend all this money in Live Nation. So yes, you can get a team of promoters together and make it happen. No, that is an amazing thing, because if you want to talk about a monopoly, Live Nation does have a monopoly on the concert. I went in North Carolina. I'm telling everybody to go. Good stuff.
Oh, she out here promoting like I was doing with Sarah's Oil. Afro Queen, like, yo, that's a dope show. Y'all
get us to the concert. Get us to the concert then.
Yeah, I got y'all to the movie. Yeah, get us.
Stop that. SEPTA is on strike. Too much to have any for free.
Oh, the free bus riding.
Yeah, nah, they could, but
Maya was filling in.
That's what I'm saying. Maya was filling in.
Mooney Long.
And I don't think Mooney Long's getting her spot back, but we'll ask.
It's like an athlete get hurt, and that next player come in, and
I don't think Maya fit perfectly.
Maya's still in shape. Yeah.
Is she? What? I'm looking at Maya like that crush ain't left at all. Yeah, Maya's only filling in because I don't know. She might.
But that's something to ask. We can ask Walt Reader. When an artist gets sick, you just plug. Like, how do you decide? I guess everybody agree.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, Shawnee, what Shawnee?
Shawnee Scott's in the building. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shawnee. If I buy tickets and Maya's not on it, now I'm disappointed.
Well, know they be having a little star, not in all cities. Like some of the artists don't.
I need Maya. I need Kelly Rowland. I need Brandy and Maya. I need that.
Good morning, Stacy.
No disrespect to the young lady who's sick. What's her name? Mooney Long or whatever.
Mooney Long. Mooney. You got. You know her songs. She got a couple joints that. But you grew up on Maya.
I grew up. I ain't grew up on Mooney. I just met her. I just met her. I just met her at the brunch. Hold up. Let me see if I can find some of her songs. Because now these songs
over and over. Is the song over and over? No. What is Mooney Long? Now you got me there. I'm about to
Mooney Long.
Put the link out just in case somebody.
Does she have a greatest hits?
No, she damn sure got
no. The Lulu. Oh, that was the song that everybody's.
No, ain't it over and over, hour and hour, or something like that? Wait.
I don't know this song. Maybe. What's her hit song?
I don't know. I think it's like hour and hour or over and over or something like that. Go to the comments. $175 a ticket. You pay. Well,
yeah.
You get Maya. You getting Brandy, Monica, Kelly Rowland. Like you getting a full 3-hour show of hits that you gonna know other than Mooney Long for Mike. You getting hits upon hits upon hits. Boys the Men was an Essence Factor. J Black is still crushing on Maya. Shiny, I didn't say it. Lady Q was watching, Shiny.
J Black is still crushing
Maya
on
was my celebrity.
Maya, dog. Listen, stop playing with us. Like, ain't nobody. Yeah, Shawnee wants to know if she can hop on. You want to hop on?
I sent the link. Yes, send the link. Well, yeah,
but if I need, look, I need this. I need this.
Maya.
I need this.
All right, don't play too much though.
I listen. I need that.
She's gonna come out her North Carolina skirt jersey thing. And,
like I know Jay's not going. I know Jay ain't performing, but I need that.
I'm trying to find Mooney Love. Mooney Long is a joint. I think it's our. Let me go back to these comments. Her name is pronounced Money.
I need this. If I think it's, I need this. Money Long. That's a. Oh, shit.
Hours and hours. I knew I was right. Hours and hours.
All right, let's hear
song
this.
is Hours and Hours.
Let's hear this Hours and Hours song.
Yes, Hours and Hours. But I don't know how you're gonna do a 20-minute set with just one song. That'd be where I would be stuck.
This is.
That's Hours and Hours.
Who you saying got one song?
Mooney Long.
Money.
This is a dope song. I know this song. This is a dope song. No disrespect.
Yeah.
That's a dope song.
Yeah.
But her biggest song is Made for Me. Right?
These niggas messing up the names, the titles, etc. That's why I sent the link.
That's why you hear. Y'all come here. Y'all come here every Tuesday through Friday. Y'all know what it is. This is a good song. This is a good song. Shorty Scott's in the building somewhere.
Hey, Shiny, I wait for an image to pop up.
For me.
Or a box or something. No,
then I add Wu-Tang.
Get out of here, Cypher.
Those are good songs. Those are good songs. She's a dope artist. But my problem is, hey, Shorty Scott's in the building. What up, Shorty? What's good? I'm just saying, what like, y'all should have never added Maya. Y'all should have left the spot open. Super's in the building, y'all, because once you put Maya on now, when I buy the ticket, I need to see Maya. And no, I'm not. I promise, I'm not trying to disrespect the old girl. I need to see. I'm sorry, huh? I need this.
Yeah, if Shawnee had to choose between Maya or Mooney Long.
Money Long.
Her name is Money.
Mooney Love is gonna be there. Mooney.
Yeah. Oh, ladies first. Ladies first.
She gonna be there. This is a woman song. Got me rocking. I'm like, Maya. This nigga shit.
Yeah, you gotta get Maya on the show. You gotta get Maya on the show.
Oh God. Oh goodness.
And then you buy the ticket. No disrespect, but I don't know Moni Love. I don't know.
You know Money Long.
No, I'm playing.
You do know Money Long.
Oh
God. The song is Hours and Hours, J Black.
It is a good song. It is. She's got some dope songs.
Hours and Hours, and then she does have Made for Me.
Made for Me is the new love. Like our generation had Keisha Cole's Love. Their generation has Made for Me.
All right. Somebody's echoing. I don't know who it is. So somebody.
Is that Doc? Or is that Shawnee?
The echo kicked in.
I don't know. Is it me?
StreamYard got mad that we wasn't showing love to.
Anybody got open? I only got one thing open.
The Money Love.
Do we have something extra open or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. So are you going to the concert, Shawnee? Are you going to the concert?
Am I? I don't know.
Ooh, she said, "Are you taking me?" That's what it sounded like. She said, "I don't know, nigga."
She did. She sent me a text. Are you taking me?
Am I? Hey, Super.
That's what I paid for Jagged Edge and Lloyd. Okay, Jeanette gonna check out Jagged Edge and Lloyd.
I mean, if they replaced Lloyd, I wouldn't be crushed. But you know, I get it. You know, I understand.
1, 2. Keep talking, Mike. I'm trying to see if
1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 to the 4 to the 5 to the 6 to the 7 to the 8 to the 9.
It's Shawnee.
It's Shawnee echoing. It's Shawnee echoing.
I'm gonna go get my headphones. Wait a minute.
She's gonna get her headphones now. Put yourself on mute. Yes, you did. Stuff on mute.
They definitely love that. Not just the TikTok sensation with the whole twin vibe and all that, but no, that their generation, that is their song. Like,
but my thing is this: the concert isn't based on their generation.
But I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring her,
but I like her.
She got that kind of impact and draw. So if you are looking to expand the reach,
cool.
Yeah, Maya dance too, though. Yeah, that's a whole other part of a show, I guess, too.
Oh, light skin, do it to me.
I think that coat coming off. I think that jacket.
Oh, if that coat come off right now, boy. Let that coat happen.
Slow down, son. You're killing them.
Matter of fact, keep it on. Keep it on. You're gonna distract the show. You're gonna distract the show. But we'll wait just to see.
I think that coat coming off.
Wait a second.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, come on, bro. What you doing?
Jay about to get himself in trouble. Jay got caught up in the moment. Wait a second.
Who played this clip? This ain't
Where did it come from?
She got Big Dash.
He said, "Who played this clip?
Who's playing this clip?" Listen, we don't even have any music. If you're in the car, listening, we're playing Maya performing because the concert, the Brandy, and it's called the Nasty Breakdown. Oh, the coat is coming off. Wait a second. Oh, that's respectable. There you go. That's respectable. Yes. That's lovely. I like that. I like she ain't trying to get all young girl hooched out. Go ahead, girl. There you go.
She got the bottom of her cheeks hanging out. She ain't doing
exactly. She's nice. I love that. That's wifey right there. I don't care what nobody says. There you go. There you go, girl. There you go.
All right, let me get back to where I was at.
Might make me want to track this statement. Where's our homegirl at? Where did she leave? This girl right here.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
No, there's not. I don't think you saw the Maya. Good morning, Shorty. Ashley Newman says good morning. So let me tell y'all something. I just want to warn y'all. There's a white woman. I listen. You want to talk about the person you got to worry about, white women? The person that really goes in on y'all is white gay guys. White gay guys will let you know about white women. And I was just like, I follow this dude, and let me see if I got it. I got it here real quick. Where you at? White women, this is the guy you need to be worried about. These white gay guys don't like you. He talks about Karens. They don't like you.
The blonde hair, blue-eyed demon.
Dumb beaner? Oh, I'm a dumb beaner? That's what you want to be.
The angry white woman, the most protected archetype in racist America. The cave woman, the most hostile animal in nature. She's aggressive and very manly in her approach. She throws public tantrums like her husband throws away his marriage anytime he's near a black gay man. Let's not waste another moment not discussing the faces of the she-devil. Example 1, the crybaby. The bitch that wastes no time weaponizing her tears. This is the woman who initiates a confrontation. Then at the first sign of being held accountable, her eyes well up. On command.
Oh God, no! Excuse. Now you are. Oh my God! Oh my God!
She is the human panic button. She screams at a black woman for simply existing in a shared space. And her tipping point is usually when she's being recorded or challenged. She has a doctorate in playing the victim and a minor in a juvenile detention center for being a little racist piece of shit. And if you think her tears are a sign of sadness, more like a tactical weapon. Word of advice by someone who was raised by one of these: don't you ever show them sympathy. They are 100% faking it. Example 2, Miss Owns It All. She's the territorial patrol. This is the woman who believes her presence sanctifies any public space as her own personal castle. We see her in the videos screeching at black families for existing in public spaces.
No, you cannot have a non-stationary truck up in the city of the park. You can,
especially if it rolls on wheels, it's clean.
She's also the version of Lucifer who will fight over a parking space. She is enacting what she believes is her birthright to control and to police, and to remove true indigenous people from her sight. You can always count on Miss Possessive to be inappropriate with children and cross the violence line, especially if the child is an indigenous black American. Example 3, the appropriator. This is everyone's favorite amongst the pink female monkey population. She's the girl with the fattest ass in the room. She's ghetto. She can do everything better than black women. She's Beyonce without the looks, the body, the talent, the good hygiene, the fashion, the man, a purpose of existing. She wears long nails and gets braids. She fixates on creating mixed children. She practices AAVE in front of the mirror. She stalks black women on social media in an effort to replicate everything she sees. She badgers black women in public while hiding behind a smile. She is extremely jealous and dangerous. The angry white woman complex is not a series of bad days. It is a core pillar of white supremacy. It is a belief that their comfort is law, and indigenous black American women's resistance to their tyranny is a capital offense. They are not having a meltdown. They are performing a centuries-old ritual of power. So the next time you see a Karen screaming, understand that you are not watching aggression. You are watching an insecure little girl throw a tantrum because she will never be as natural, original, or as beautiful as the black American woman. Right, racist.
Well, damn. All right.
On facts, on facts, on top of facts.
Well, so hey, I just wanted to. Hey, don't get mad at me. I ain't said it. The white gay guy said it. So any of our viewers, don't come for me. Don't come for Jay Black. That was the white gay guy. I don't know. I don't know what was in his upbringing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. But Shawnee, so we got Shawnee's guy here. So we do have ovaries in the building. So what should we get into? Should we get into the side chick thing we talked about yesterday? Because we didn't get a female's perspective. Doc, you were here. Jay Black wasn't here because he doesn't show up on two. He shows up when he wants to show up nowadays. No, he shows up when he wants to show up.
Allen Iverson.
He shows, yeah, practice.
AI podcast. Podcast? Podcast?
Podcast.
I got sleep to catch up on.
You're not talking about me supporting our viewers at book signings. Podcast. Jeanette, my
then
daughter.
Come and regulate. How you wake up late and then come regulate?
And then regulate it.
You need t-shirt. Boundary, business over boundaries. Woke up inspired.
Business over boundaries. That's my motto.
Well, we still waiting on the shirt. We still waiting on the shirt that's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, it takes two to toxic. What's up, Jay?
It takes two to toxic.
I'm not the business owner.
What does the shirt say?
The new shirt that toxic. It takes two to toxic.
It takes two to toxic. I disagree.
She said, I disagree. Shiny always disagree. That's what I'm talking about, Shiny.
There you start right there, Mike. There you go.
There you go, right there. Let me give her her spot.
Oh, it takes two to toxic.
Go ahead. Read
Take it away.
The lines, Jay. Read between the
lines. I know.
It takes two to toxic. Somebody got to.
Jay is the toxic one.
What? Wait, I didn't know that. You're not coming at me. Wait, what?
Yeah, you always be starting with me. I just respond.
No, it's always an opposing view, and that's why I always love when we would have conversations because there are opposing views, and there's some people that's going to agree with you, and some people are going to agree with me.
Most people would agree with me, though, not you.
See, and hence the problem because we always assume we're right. Like, but go ahead.
I'm gonna remove my square. Y'all have it.
Yeah, I don't
no,
have that
come back up on here. Come back.
Y'all.
Don't take to the toxic. So who it takes then the Shiny to be toxic?
It takes two to toxic. Well, no, you know what? Let me shut up. Y'all go ahead.
No, I want to hear what she says. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It always takes one person to be toxic. If they toxic, they're toxic, and then they go into a situation and they try to make everybody else toxic.
Doc, don't you need the other person, Doc, to?
No, we're saying not to be toxic. The shirt don't say be. It only takes one person to be toxic, and another person could be toxic. But in order to collectively toxic, like the action word toxic, it takes like tango. It takes two.
Oh, to go back and forth. Like it takes two to have
to toxic. Yeah, to create a toxic environment amongst people, and because one person be toxic all to themselves. If you ain't thinking about them and you're not affected by them, you're not engaging them, then they just on their own, like talking to themselves. Like it's not what you say, is what you answer to. But if you engaging and y'all double dutching and y'all in a toxic relationship.
Hey, Stacy.
Asha Boo said 100%. Shawnee, sometimes it's just one person. No, I mean, we're talking about a relationship. If you
to initiate toxicity is one person. Yes,
in a relationship,
person they could initiate it, but once you engage it, it's on you. We're saying it's infectious.
Negative energy and all that is infectious. You ain't just gonna be engaging it and be around it and sleeping with it and trying to like you in it now. You know, it's not like an STD, but you in it at some point now.
Well, kind of is.
In the basement, y'all don't really communicate and all that. Then yeah, somebody just say live a toxic life in your house, and even on paper, they could be your husband or wife. I got it. But if y'all engaging, ain't no way
you don't have to engage. Even it's still toxic, even if you don't respond. Because
yeah, they could be toxic, but we're saying it takes two toxic. It takes
they
two
can be
toxic.
toxic, and then if you're in the house with them, if you're in a relationship with them, they're being toxic, and you're not responding. Now y'all not talking, so it's still.
Then we're not toxicing. We're not. It's not the action word of toxic. We're saying
that is because there's no communication. Y'all not getting nothing accomplished.
Yeah, the one person is being toxic. We're saying it takes two toxic. So in order to make this a collective effort, it takes another person.
Yeah, but if you won't respond to the person and say, well, hey, you know, let's try to get on the same page and rectify the situation, then you add into it too.
No, you can make an
attempt. We're talking about two people in a relationship, right?
Or engaging or interacting. But if you make an attempt and they're determined to be toxic, you have to dust off your sandals and not cast pearl before swine. You got to know when to fold them. Because if you keep it going, even if you're enabling, even if you're trying to fix something that ain't trying to be fixed at the time, that's toxic.
Yeah, but if you quiet and you don't say nothing, it's still a toxic environment. Somebody got to leave.
Now you got it. Somebody got to what?
Somebody got to leave. Somebody got to say it's over.
Yes, because if you stay, then you're in a toxic environment, and it takes two to toxic.
It takes two to toxic.
It takes two to toxic.
Right.
I'm glad we got.
I figured that out.
I'm glad y'all worked it out.
It takes one person to be toxic. It takes two people too toxic.
Got it. All right.
How many is a couple? How many is a few? How many is a bunch? Right? There's levels, right? So if we're gonna be toxic,
all right, Mike. Well, I guess it's here, Mike.
I guess it's here. So,
here's an example. Mike.
All right,
one last one. This is a good one for the
You know, Doc always got the last one. You know, Doc always got the last one. He always got the last goddamn one. Go ahead.
It takes two to have sex. If you do it by yourself, you're just masturbating.
What's the state of that, Shiny?
It's a good example. I'm trying to make the point, like so people, everybody can get that. Everybody got that one.
I don't even know what to say.
That's a good analogy though, because you're kind of doing the same things. But it's just you, so it ain't.
But in masturbation still the act of sex.
Since we're talking about that, how about you play the Maya video while we're talking about that?
Put the Maya video back up. Maya
video back up while we're talking about that. In the spirit, in the whole spirit.
Maya video back up. No, please don't. Pause. Go.
Hey, Doc, you wanted to bring it up.
I was bringing up a distinction, a delineation. I was making a delineation between two things that seem similar. That's what I was.
All right, take it down. We got to guess. Johnny, we got to get you back on here because I had a whole bunch of stuff I wanted you to be a part of. So keep watching the show so we can bring you back up after we do the interview. If you got time, can you come back up?
Yeah, today and tomorrow. These are my light days. So yeah, I can hop back on.
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is, an original takeover legend, Media Room 360. And we got big things about to pop up. Miss Shawnee Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Shawnee Scott.
Producer extraordinaire, doing her thing right there.
All right, this man is a legend in Philadelphia. If you're not in the Philadelphia area, you don't know nothing about going to a concert. You don't know nothing about going to a comedy show. This man is a producer of all producer when it comes to big time shows and has brought shows to this city that have been legendary and continue to be legendary. It's crazy that we have been talking about the show. We've been talking about the new edition, Boys the Men, Tony Braxton. We've been talking about the Brandy and Monica. And actually, I guess Jay Black ran into him and said, hey, can you come on the show?
Reached out.
And
his number's still the same, which is crazy.
And the number's still
the same. All good.
You know you're doing right when your number stays the same. You know you're doing right when your number stays the same. Mr. Walt Reader, ladies and gentlemen. Walt Reader's in the building.
Unbelievable. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Walt Reader's in the Walt, it's a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out to actually join the show. And we got questions. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations on the continued active motivation and the movement that you keep producing with the alliance that you have put together to bring these huge shows. Quick question. I don't want to, once again, let me tell you this rule. If you don't want to answer a question, this is not one of them shows that we make you take a shot if you don't answer the question. If you don't want to answer, you just say, you know what, Mike, I don't feel like answering. That's it.
I hear that.
With a show like New Edition, Boys the Men, Tony Braxton, how are you able to pull this off and not have any of the conglomerates that normally bring these shows into the city? And do they try and throw any salt in the game when we're trying to do it without a Live Nation?
So first of all, kudos to you, my brother. It's been a long time, you know, and I love that you and Jay still doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you mean a lot to the community, man, and you know, I guess, you know, blessings to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and don't let anything stop you from your dreams, homie.
I appreciate you. Thank you for those words. Thank you.
So now to get right into it, yeah, you know, I've been in this space a long time, so relationships are everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, sometimes when you make a lot of noise, man, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right?
Right.
And so it's not always easy, even with our own people, to make things happen in the fashion that we're doing. Right. In the beginning, it took a lot of convincing. It took a lot of people to believe that some brothers can do and some sisters can do the daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we first got together, I've always been a talent agent, right? And so my quest when we got together, my quest was to go seek talent to go put on these stages. And so now that we have all the capital in the world, all the know-how in the world, all the relationships in the world, I thought that, you know, just pushing a button would make people dance. And it's not so. No,
wow.
You know,
wow.
Sometimes, man, you know, folks don't want to take a chance with all African American people, even your own people. You know, so you got to make them believers, right? And so, you know, our first tour represented Maxwell. We did Maxwell's tour.
Wow.
With Anthony Hamilton and Joe. That was our first tour that we secured. And then after that, man, we went after New Edition, right? New Edition came to us, and you know, and we went to them, and they came to us, and we went to them, and then, you know, formed a relationship and a union there. So this is our third time taking them out.
Damn.
And then we took Mary J. Blige out with LMA and Queen Naja, if you remember that tour.
Jeez. Yeah. How can we not?
Right. And so we had a lot of success there. You know, we did October London's tour. He was super on fire, and everybody was like, "Who's this kid that sounds like Marvin Gaye?" I'm like, I gotta have him. So you know, we did his tour. I did the legendary Queens with Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, and Stephanie Mills, right? Which was very special to the culture. And then, you know, I'm paraphrasing because there's a lot of things that we've done, and to be honest, man, I can't think of them all in our short window of time. But let's just say God is good. Is there a lot of adversity there? Absolutely. Is the enemy present? Absolutely. But with some strong individuals with a lot of relationship, a lot of know-how, man. We've been in the business for a long time. We're seasoned. It's not like we're new jacks that came together to build a conglomerate. And so the Black Promoters Collective, you know, we kind of a force that can't be reckoned with.
So with the artists that you're dealing with, being in this business for a long time, there's a particular demeanor you have to deal with artists with this much creativity and these many, I can't say it any, with these many vices, with these many needs and insecurities, and when how do you go about feeding into, like, just to deal with the writer? Because I'm sure every artist has a particular writer that says, I just want green peanut M&Ms, and Hennessy, but Hennessy has to be half. I want half the bottle. I don't want the whole bottle. And
right.
Great thing you've had to deal with.
Hey, Jay, you ever see Michael Sean's writer?
No. He remember booking you, Mike. He remember you doing shows for him.
You serious? No, but hey, man, listen. As a company, we are all suffering from that. We all suffer from the same ills, like Live Nation, Black Promoters Collective, AEG. You know, Johnny Doe around the corner. That you know, and so that's just the nature of the beast, right? It's our job to say what we're gonna do and what we're not gonna do, right? Because everything is based on budget, right? And so yeah, you know, I can't give you 150,000 roses for your concert every night. You know, maybe one of those nights, and you better save the rest of them for the rest of the tour.
Right.
Know,
Space them out. Space them out.
Right, space it out. A lot of things go into that, man. And so, you know, what we do as an entity, we try to do our best to accommodate the artist, right? Because, you know, we don't look at them as our client. We look as artists as our partner, right? We're trying to produce content in unison with an artist, right? So we want to make sure that they're always happy. So we do our best to satisfy their needs. To answer your question, man, we really do. We roll out the red carpet because the happy they are, the better the show and the experience is for the fans. And so that's what we're always looking for.
How worried? And look, Jay, I'm gonna get right to you. You can go right because I know Jay got a bunch of them, so I'm gonna go right to Jay.
Just curious, somebody just said
right after. How nervous are you because a white concert can come to Philly, and ruckus can break out? Like it could be a massive eruption of riots, and the company won't be blamed. They'll blame it on that group. They'll blame it on the group that performed. In your case, if something happens in the audience, your name, they will find your name and say Walt Reeder Jr.
Absolutely.
This type of atmosphere. How nervous are you about that? And what precautions, if any, that you can take to stop any incident? Because they're going to take a pushing match into something.
And so, to be honest with you, we are very picky on who we do, right? You know, we haven't done anything with the likes of NBA Youngboy, right? Because we understand what that demo brings, right? We got Brandy and Monica on the road, right? We've done Keisha Cole. We had Keisha Cole, Trey Songz, Jaheim, and K Michelle on the road for the Love Heart tour, right? Dope. So our demo that we canvas is not so much of entities or people that will come with that kind of mindset, right? Not to say that as a group that we won't enter into that space, but you know, Mike, that's why we have insurance, right? You know, to protect ourselves, to protect the entity, you know, to protect the corporation. You know, we're always concerned about making sure the fan has a great experience, right? We want them to come out and not have to worry about those type of things. So we're careful on the artists that we put on stage and mindful of what type of audience they attract before we even put a show up.
Wow, that's crazy. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. It's just crazy because we used to be the artists that we're worried about now. Ain't that great? We were the people. I was the person. Yeah, I was the person who the club fired me because I let the DJ play Wild Out by the Locks and it turned into something. But go ahead,
it's nonsense to pay $200, $250, $300, $150 for a ticket with the mindset that I'm coming to whip a nigga's ass. Right? That is crazy to me. You could do that for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that when the artists throwing them flowers out though. I thought that was them doing it for their own stage show. I didn't know the promoters had to pay for that. They requesting you to supply that. That was interesting to me. But do you find as a black promoter, do our artists expect more from you? Like you and your team, is it like, yo, come on, so do that, like, or is it different from a live?
Do they play the card? Do they play the card?
Do they play the card? Well, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, you know what it is. Well, come on, man. Like, I know you got to connect in the city. Like, come on, like make it happen.
Let's just say they expect the best out of black folks, right? And it's like anything else, man. We have to probably do double the work to be impressive than another organization, right? But that's the expectation. You know, it's no different from what your parents told you growing up. You know, your skin color, you got to work a little harder. You know, and so yeah. But now, I mean, let's listen. The Black Promoters Collective, we've only been together for 5 years, right? We come out of the COVID era, right? We developed something in the dark while the world was quiet, not even thinking that this would come, which was the best time, right? And it's almost like a sneak attack, like nobody expected it, you know, and it hasn't been an entity this strong since Al Heyman, in the African American community. We don't take it lightly, man. We know we're held with big shoes and a charge for our culture to do the right thing. So yeah, to answer your question, Jay, we know that we as Black folks, we can't slip on a banana peel, because our headline will be different than any other production company, right? And so we're very mindful of that. We're a praying group, man, and we put God first, and we just do the daggone thing, man. We just do what we know. We do the work.
And now, well, I don't know, with the Brandy and Monica tour, is this something that you were doing? Are you part of it in all the stops across the country? Or are there just particular ones? Or you have it across the country? Is this your?
No, that's the Black Promoters Collective national tour that we put together.
Okay,
right. And each one of my partners we're responsible for projects.
Got you.
And we share in projects. We're responsible for projects. We're a unit. It's 7 of us. And so, yes, from soup to nuts, Brandy and Monica's tour belongs to the Black Promoters Collective.
So I have 2 questions about the Brandy and Monica tour. The first question, when Brandy walks off the stage, you know, I work with Jonesy still in New York. I'm on there on Mondays, and we still, and I got to tell her I talked to you. I'm gonna tell her today that I talked to you.
Cool beans.
When Brandy walks off the stage, what is going through your mind? Because you know this is about to be a huge story. Like this, literally, when she walks off, this hit TikTok faster than this didn't happen 20 years ago. We're seeing the footage of her walk off the stage with the microphone saying, "Give me a minute to get my shit together." Then she disappears. How do you handle something like that? And if you can, what actually happened? We hear dehydration. We hear she was dehydrated, had to go to, listen, as a former alcoholic, a recovering alcoholic, I know what dehydration means to me. So
absolutely.
Tell me what you can tell me.
So let me say this to you, man. Preparing for a tour is not an easy thing, right? And if you think about it, Brandy hasn't toured in forever, right? And so what folks don't understand is it's like being a fighter trying to get back in the ring, that the work that goes on prior to that is strenuous, right? We're talking about 20-hour days of rehearsal leading up into the tour, right? Almost for 2 months. Right, because Brandy and Monica's show is not a separate show; it's one that they do together.
Brilliant. So it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, so it's a lot of memorizing, it's a lot of beating up the body, it's a lot of night and day, and then the first weekend comes, and like anything else, man, all of that comes out of you, of exhaustion, of anxiety, of you know what it is, Mike, to get on stage. It's all of that, right? And so I think a lot of that caught up with her. Dehydration was one of them. I think mental capacity was another. You know, it was just a lot of things, not just for Brandy, for all of everybody, sound man, security, everybody that's on our team that has to get ready for a tour. It was a natural thing, man. And she went back, right, to go get hydrated, to go get, you know, her faculties back together so she could return, and it just didn't work out for that particular night. But then she came back the next night, is what people are not reporting, and kicked ass. Kicked ass, right? That she was in Chicago and then in Indianapolis, she came back and lit fire to the stage. And folks are not reporting because that's not how it works. That
of course.
Yo, man, she came back and kicked ass. We don't know what happened the other night, but she's great.
And I'm guilty, and I'm part of this evil thing that we call media. And
I love it, man, because what it does is for us, it creates additional ticket sales because people want to come and see, Like, is the whole show going to live all the way through? Like, what's going to happen? You know, along with wanting to hear the songs, but you know, that's just what it is.
And the amazing thing is that you guys got a lot. That concert, Brandy and Monica got millions of people supporting, and people that were at the show said how dope everything was, and they've gotten so much love that I was like, wow, what could have been a negative, everybody has rallied together, which I was proud of. Yeah. I mean, they were the people who made their little TikTok, their monologues, and went in.
Oh, absolutely.
But
that's
for the most, it's just content. So they took the content and they ran with it to give their opinion. Okay, so the young lady, I know the songs, I don't know the name.
Money Long.
Money Long.
Money Long, yeah.
Money Long. She got sick, and you put in Maya.
Yes.
Mike is appreciative of that.
But when Maya hit, I said, "Oh shit!" They put in Maya.
Bad,
I said, "This is perfection." I was seeing the clips all over the place, but then I'm like, "Wait a second." So if Money Long is sick, are you telling me when she's not sick that Maya's no longer on the show?
Hey man, that's how it goes. You know, hey, it's no different if I call Michael Sean and say, "Hey man, Michael Collier ain't feeling well. Like I need you, bro." Like, and so you say, "Hey man, how many dates?" Man, I don't know. I gotta wait till Mike gets better. But you know that Michael Collier got a contract, and so when he feels better, he's coming back. So Mike Sean, I'm gonna give you these dates, but I can't promise you the entire tour because I don't have the budget to pay everybody. You know, and so that's just the nature of the beast. You know, to say that, first of all, let me qualify that all of these ladies are professionals. That all of them are seasoned professionals. Brandy is a professional, Monica, Money, all of them are professional. Maya is a professional. As a, you know, a couple questions that you asked me earlier, you know, how do you pivot with adversity? Is that, you know, your Rolodex got to be strong, man. And you
got
gotta
Maya in the
Rolodex.
Rolodex.
You gotta be able to pick up the phone and get somebody, you know, real fast. And they have to believe in the entity that they're subscribing to too. You know, they could have said, "Nah, man, I ain't messing with y'all."
So do you already have that list together, like for this tour with New Edition, Boys and Men, Tony? If Tony missed some dates, you already have like, all right, if Tony can't do it, I know we're going to reach out to this. Do you have?
He can call Maya again. He can call Maya. He can call Maya again. He can just call her. He can just call her.
No, we never go into a project thinking somebody ain't gonna make it, bub. Okay. We never say, "Hey man, and we need to make sure we got, you know, some security on the side here." No, we don't do it that way.
Okay, but once again, you ain't gonna answer this. Now you do. There are some artists that at their time are popping that you do know there's a chance. There's a better that you do know there has to be some type of discussion on what do we do. Like if you were booking me while I was drinking, I advise that you probably have somebody on call.
Just in case.
When I was in the midst of my darkness.
Absolutely. But and you're absolutely right, man. But we would have to pivot at that time. Like, you know, what we can't do is tell somebody like to be on standby. You know, this ain't a play, man, where we got understudies.
Gotcha.
You know,
they got to book stuff. They got to book
stuff.
stuff.
Right. It's a concert. So what I can't do is hold Michael Sean up for 20 dates and say, "Hey, bro, just be ready and don't take no other shows in case I call you." No, that's another check involved. So we can't do it. We can't do it that way, you know.
I mean, but now that you bring that up, first of all, thank you for mentioning me and Maya in the same sentence. But you can't hold me up for 5 dates. If you need me to hold up for 5 dates, maybe 10. It depends. Maybe 10. Okay, so the concert comes to Philly, and this is messy, but I gotta ask. The concert comes to Philly, Boys the Men, New Edition, and Tony Braxton. Once again, a beautiful lineup. I'm a big boxing fan, and when a matchmaker makes incredible fights, like a Terrence Crawford, a Canelo, or like a Floyd. And when a producer of a show has a lineup that I say I'm going to be there on time, like I'm not trying to just go to see one person. I think it's amazing. But in Philly, Boys the Men ain't gonna be the headliner in Philly. Just asking. Just asking. What?
Why are you trying to start, Mike? Like,
First of all,
Motown Philly back again.
So this show is not a traditional headliner support opening show, right? This show is amazing, man, and it's an interactive show.
Okay.
Where you will see them all interchanging the stage. I don't want to spoil it. But it's not a traditional opening act, and then we're gonna have to strike the stage, and then the next act, and then we strike. No, the people that buy tickets for this show will see an experience. It's not just another concert. They're gonna say, "Damn, that was ingenious." Yeah.
Oh,
and it's sort of like what I did with the Queens, right? With Patty, Shaka, Stephanie Mills, and Miss Gladys Knight, right? And so what we carried out on the road was a turntable stage, right? So when Miss Gladys comes on and she gives us her grace in her legendary career of music that people vibe to, once she's done, the stage turns immediately and Stephanie Mills strikes. There's no time to go to the bathroom, right?
Wow, that's dope.
It's like, wow. It's a wow factor. So, the Black Promoters Collectors, man, we're always trying to do something different for the culture that engages people. So when you spend your dollar, you're not looking for the same thing. You're not just, okay, I know it's an opening act. I'm gonna be late.
Right.
And I hate that about concert experiences, right? Because I take value in opening acts because those are our next superstars, right?
Yes.
And if the doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7, why are you getting there at 7:55? And you missed the first opening act. I don't like that. And I think you do an injustice to the people that have worked and practiced to be, and plus you don't get the value for your ticket because you're not seeing you don't go to AMC theater. The movie starts at 8 and you get in there at 8:45.
Yeah, for good parts. I'm gonna get there for the good parts. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man, so
coming attractions.
But the coming attractions.
Shout out to Walt Reeder Jr. Mike. Billboard honored him as a power player in 2024. So show him some love. I thought that was dope.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I always wonder, everybody always says, like when we talk to rappers, we talk to comedians, and we're all like your top 5. If you had a top 5, dead or alive, obviously the concert, what you're doing now is your pride, your joy. You guys are putting this out there. It's brilliant. The Brandy and Monica was something that when I saw it, I said, wow, somebody it was sitting right in our face and we needed that. And somebody made it happen. Boys and Men, New Edition, Tony Braxton. Boy, perfect. But if you had a top 5 and you had one show, and you had to put 5 artists, who would be your top 5 artists? And there's no but. You have the budget. It's $1 billion budget. You got it all. It's just all. Who are those top 5 artists that you want to put on the absolute greatest show that you ever produced in your life?
That's a hard one, man, because there's so many out there. But it would probably be a combination of Usher and Chris Brown together and probably build it from there. And if I have the budget, which is, infinite dollar is what you're saying.
Yes.
Usher, Chris Brown, Rihanna, and I don't know. I would have to think of the third one to make a real experience, man. That would be superstardom.
Wait, so we got Usher, Chris Brown, Rihanna.
I think Beyonce, Rihanna, Usher, Chris Brown.
Yeah, but and that would definitely be a powerhouse. But man, Beyonce is a corporation by her daggone self. So
you got that Trump ballroom budget though.
Yeah, I hear you.
And let me tell you something. He's letting you know it takes more than an infinite budget. It takes more than an infinite budget.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
A few words. A few words, and then any of y'all got questions. I'm just always curious because people who produce shows see people perform and they see them over and over again, and they get an intricate view of when they're at their peak, when they're like, I know he's on. I know. Can you give some words about D'Angelo and what he meant to the culture and us losing D'Angelo?
Oh man, I love D'Angelo, man. I was in the process of negotiating a tour deal for him, man, and also trying to put him on some festival dates, you know, along with, I'm sure some other entities were too, but you know, our corporation, the Black Promoters Collective, we were definitely trying to, you know, throw our name in a hat. You know, we sent offers and all of that, and you know, I think that D'Angelo, man, for what he represents for the culture, that we're not going to see another one of those in our lifetime. Not just his musical genius, but who he is as a human being and what his belief system is, that really you know, put Black folks in a different arena in his mind as kings and queens, right? And so you know, I think D'Angelo, man, you know, for people that don't know D'Angelo, they might not know all of his music. They know a couple records, right?
A couple of records,
right.
exactly.
But if you listen to his body of work, you understand his genius, right? And one thing about D'Angelo is that from where we sit as agents and promoters is that, you know, you don't always have to have a hit record for us to take you on the road, right? D'Angelo is someone that has a cult following, right? Because of who he is and his genius, right? People subscribe to him. So he doesn't always have to put out new music to tour, right? To do anything. Like D'Angelo has a cult following. People are going to show up because they respect his genius, they respect his body of work, and he will do the business and sell out arenas.
Wow. Somebody in the comments said their ultimate would be Michael Jackson, Tupac, and Marvin Gaye. I said, okay, that was different. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I said dead or alive.
Heaven of a show. Yeah, heaven of a show.
Heaven of a show.
What is Tam? I lost my train of thought because I definitely wanted to jump into, you were talking about D'Angelo. What do you think could have, if you had your control, when Philly had when the Neo Soul was based in Philly, and it was Bilal, it was Jill Scott, it was Music Soul Child. I'm gonna miss people. Obviously, the Roots were involved. If you could do that over again, would there be anything you changed on how it developed and how it, you know, everybody branched out to be incredibly successful, but do you think it got dropped? Like it didn't take the elevation that it could have been, where it's still around, obviously. Is there anything you would have changed on how that went down if you had control of it?
Well, I don't know if I would have changed anything, because I think everything is here in seasons, right? And I think what we were offered was a great season of an experience of a different type of sound that came out of the Philadelphia market, other than what we know from Philly International with Kenny Gamble and that body of work. And so I just think it had a shelf life, Mike. And I don't know if I would have changed anything, because I think the moment of time is what allows us to talk about it today. It was great. You know, I think, you know, and it's like anything else, like, you know, the ones that evolved out of that, including Erykah Badu,
right? Erykah, obviously,
Jill Scott, you know, are still at the top of their game in that space. Music Soul Child is still working, you know. All of those entities, even Bilal is still working.
Who's a genius.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think that I don't think I would have changed anything, man. I understand the question, but I think I would have probably just let it do what it did, man, because it was a great time for us, especially for Philadelphians.
I would love to talk to you forever, because I got so many questions. Go ahead, Jay.
Are you still? I saw you promoting Carol Riddick. I think she's out still doing her
Carol Riddick.
Yeah, I still represent Carol. Yeah.
Okay, and DJ Cool, you still represent the legendary?
I'm still managing DJ Cool. I made a promise to his mother before her passing years ago. She said, "Take care of my son," when he was in DC doing nothing. So I made good on that promise, man. We just came off the Rock the Bells cruise. And so
how was the Rock the Bells? Go ahead, continue. Go
it
ahead,
was
go
good.
ahead.
I keep them working every weekend, man. You know, DJ Cool fits my management style because he's a nice guy. You know, he ain't full of the rah-rah. And he has a record that became a national anthem and Let Me Clear My Throat. And so he will work until the good Lord calls him home under my watch. And the Rock the Bells cruise was dope, man. You know, I'm real cool with L. He's a friend of mine. And so I'm in business with L because I do the Rock the Bells Festival, which happens in that New York, New Jersey area. And so last year was our first year acquiring that festival. And so I have a strong relationship with L. And so I said, man, let me go on this cruise and see what you got going on. So I had a good time, man. It was a work vacation. I just happened to book DJ Cool on it too.
Smart. Why not? Keep it in the family. Like he should be. Go ahead.
Right, along with Light and all of our family. Locks was on there, so it was a good time, man. I've never seen so many black folks staying in line for a buffet, but bro, I don't know if they knew the SNAP benefits wasn't covered at that time period, but brother, it was on and popping, man, and black folks had a great time.
So y'all saying y'all ain't got no aluminum foil up in here? Y'all ain't got no aluminum foil up in here?
Absolutely.
On a serious note, I saw that you voted yesterday, so you definitely, I guess you're following the politics. And is this losing is the economy hurting? You feel like it's hurting ticket sales, anything like that?
Absolutely, man. I think that entertainment suffers first, because people don't have the discretionary dollars to really come out and do what they want to do, man. They got to put food on the table, man. They got to keep the lights on. And so it's no different for COVID, man. That was a scary time. When you talk about what happens in the world, does it affect our business? And so people don't understand, man, during COVID, the entertainment business was the first to go, right? And the last to come back on, right? And they use the word, the phrase, social distancing, right? And so with social distancing during COVID, like you couldn't even go to the movies because, from a business model, the guy that's giving it can't make any money because he needs all of the capacity, right? You can't have, every other person sitting 6 rows from each other because you can't use the whole arena to make some money. And Michael Sean is expensive. He don't give a damn, right? He won his bread at the end of the night, and I need the whole building to make that nut. And so they cut out entertainment, not just concerts, sports, and that's all falls under entertainment. We all suffered, and then we were the last to come back on until they got it right. So yeah, the things that happen in the universe, man, definitely affect if people are going to come out. Now, what it does have is a psychological effect too, because people are looking for outlets to help with their problems, right? Mentally, they're like, yeah, I've been in this space all month. I need to get out and do something different. And so, yes, we might get that sale in a ticket buy, but on a whole, man, it becomes a problem for all of us in this space.
How do you figure out your ticket prices in this economy? Because the first thing people say, even when even our audience, once we said you were going to be on and once we talked about the concert, they started going to the ticket prices. And maybe I should just let you answer. Our quick answer was, well, how do you think he's going to pay for all these people? But
you hit it right on the nose. Because ticket prices are based on, we just don't arbitrarily say, hey man, we're gonna get $1,000 a person and we gonna come up off this joint. No, it's based on a P&L, man, and that's for folks that don't know, it's a profit and loss sheet, right? And so we got to put all of our expenses together, right? And then like what I just said is, shows are based on, capacity, right? And so that how many seats times what a ticket is, we already know what the show costs. And so, we have to do it in such a fashion that we charge the right amount that we can pay for not just the people that are on the stage. We have to get the building, we have to get insurance. We have to get sound and lights, right? We need security, right? There's catering, right? There's local ground transportation, right? There's tour buses that are out there that we have to pay for, right? There's ticket takers and ushers, right? There's staff, right? There's miscellaneous expenses, right? Then it's what the artist costs too. And so, and I get that the consumer doesn't understand what the expenses are because that ain't their business, right? They come out for a night of entertainment, go back to the crib and do what they're gonna do. I do appreciate that, but for your listeners on the show, it's not like that the promoter, and it's not just us, it's any promoter that gives a concert is not just, he doesn't just have to pay for the act. He has to pay for everything that you see around.
Even the flowers that they're giving
even 100,000 flowers.
Right, the flowers.
And that was a dude giving them out. That was a dude. That wasn't
leading up to the show. Digital marketing, which is in the age that we're into today, right? Like there's a cost for you every time you pick up your phone and you scroll that you see the Brandy and Monica show. There's a cost for that. And so all of that has to be factored into a reasonable ticket price so we can make some money and pay for everything.
So I got to ask you the question I ask comedians, because every comedian remembers highlight shows. Like I remember Showtime at the Apollo, and I remember, but also something that's itched in my brain are the worst shows that took place. Is there a memory? Because nobody understands the L's that you may have taken in putting these shows together. Was there a show that it just didn't go well? Like everything went wrong, and including the performance or whatever. Is there one that you say, I'm never going to let that ever happen again?
I would just say, Mike, that experience is the best teacher, my brother. you said I had the ability to say no to questions. Let's just say experience is the best teacher, my friend. Okay, in anything we do.
Damn me for being fair and trying to.
Man.
Go ahead, Doc.
No, I said I definitely got a question. Because I heard the brother, speaking about the word, and I said, Matthew 7:7 says, "Ask and you shall receive." And there's another great philosopher named Buckshot Shorty, and he said the number one question is, "How can I be down?" Right? And I was thinking to myself, they call me the rapping professor. I don't know if you can tell, I saw that the Leah Chorus Center is one of the dates. I almost got my eyes watered up. I said they come in the temple, so I said I gotta let the brother know that when it comes to hyping it up, there's very few in the world that can do it like I do it. Because I'm gonna tell them we're gonna go from angel in disguise to angel of mine, right? And we're gonna be at the Barclays, right? We might catch the bus for free now that Mom Downie's in charge. So shout out to November 20th, November 21st. We're gonna be down at the Brick City, 22nd. We're gonna be on the boardwalk in AC, y'all. And then we going from Water Runs Dry to Can You Stand the Rain in 2026. We're gonna be there March 13th, Washington, D.C. March 14th, we're gonna be in BK. And then we coming to Temple University, the rapping professor's home at the Leah Chorus Center, March 15th. Make sure you're there. Black Promoters Collective. You gotta respect.
Hey, let me call Russell Simmons real quick. See if I get this boy a deal, man. let me call Russell. Hey, but I like the tease, man, because I'm a Temple alum, my brother.
Oh yeah, go Owls. Yeah.
I'm a Temple alum, man.
Talk to Jay. Put connect that up, Jay. I want to hype it up. I'll be the man on the street outside the Leah Chorus Center.
He said, "Where's the media?" He said, "Where's the media access?" He want the media. Do you get hit for that a lot, Walt, with the media access?
Walt Reader. Every comedian, every rapper, every singer wants Walt to actually represent them.
Absolutely.
How can I be down? That's the number one question,
man. And you know what? You guys know I'm a humble dude, man, because I've been in this space so long, and I remember the days when, even on the business side, like the artist side, you want to get on, the business side too, you want to get on. And so I'm very mindful, man, of the people that come up to me, because I don't come from you know, just snap my fingers and I arrived. You guys know I bust my ass to be in this space, man. And so when folks come to me, man, I try to get them some game, some knowledge. I don't turn anybody away. You know, I think the thing that's overwhelming the most is the comp ticket request. You know, it ain't just your cousin. It ain't just your cousin, bro. It's the people from, you know, from every walk of life. Hey, Walt. I'm like, yo, this is a business, brother. This is a business.
Let me get free tickets.
So what you're trying to say is there's no comps available. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I'll
That
be
right
honest,
Imagine Philly.
we have done no comp tours.
Oh, yeah.
No, literally, even with the artists, we let them know, like, hey, this is a no comp tour. Because this bad boy is so daggone expensive, we need to sell every ticket. And we've had artists understand that and buy tickets. Now, would we sell them at a discount? Absolutely. Right?
No, it's fair.
But you got to understand, if you want this dollar that you're asking for, this is a no comp tour, right? No comps at all. We're gonna sell every dollar because we need every seat to make something.
So when you say no comps, when you say no, when you've
known people for 30 years,
like when you say no, you know, sometimes I tell my kids no.
I say
no, but my daughters know that's not the no. That's not that's not dad's no.
Hey, so what we do for radio stations and media outlets is that yes, we do barter. Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's why I said
we do trade. We do trade. Yes, we do.
Value.
Well, real quick, just ironically, I just got a text message from a radio personality who works in the Dallas market, and she's formerly on the show. She would like to get in contact with you because they would like to have you on their show. I'm telling you this in front of everybody. Should I just lead them to Jay Black, or do you mind? Because they're watching the show right now and they're super interested in talking to you. Just talking to you.
Yeah, for sure. Just get them in touch with Jay, and then they'll give them my information, and we can rock and roll. No problem.
December 7th is going down in Houston. It's going to be all crazy. Let me do it. Okay. But one question. He said he'd give out game. I do got a serious question because I'm a songwriter, and I always want advice from people that have been plugged in like that. What's the best steps for aspiring songwriters to get in touch with up-and-coming artists or established artists, or to just lock in with artists in terms of, publishing?
The best step, man, is just keep knocking on doors until you get an answer. I mean, it always goes back to grassroots, it's like trying to get on the show. Folks always say that too. Well, how can I get on one of the stages? It's like, the squeaky wheel definitely gets the oil, man, and sometimes what you have to do, there's a fine line between being a pain in the ass and being assertive too. And so you got to understand that also. But you need to get the attention of the people that you're looking for, man, because that's what makes the world go round, and you have to have a mindset that you're not going to take no for an answer. I tell my crew that works for me, my immediate staff is like, they have to get up and dial for dollars on the daily. That's what my business is. Mike and Jay will tell you, I'm a talent agent by trade. That's my first passion, right? I sell talent for a living. I still own Big Block Entertainment, which is one of the largest African-American talent agencies out there, which made me attractive to my partners for us to do the Black Promoters Collective, because I was in a time period where, I've got offers from the big agencies to come and work for them. But I wanted to stay independent always, man, and not be part of, the big box agencies, right? Because I wanted to be here for my people, right? I understood the quest of Black promoters not always being able to buy B and A and C talent, right? Because a lot of that went to folks that don't look like us, right? And so I built relationships with artists and built relationships with artist managers over my tenure as an independent Black talent agent. And my quest was also to make sure that Black promoters were able to buy a Michael Sean. You understand what I'm saying? Keep saying or be able to have access to a Trey Songz or a Brandy or and so I wanted to always be in that space, man, because sometimes when you go to the big box agencies, they are partial to their own people. And so I stayed as a Black independent talent agent, man, to make sure that our folks always had a chance at putting good talent on stages. Yeah.
Just to let you know, the interview, the person I just told you said they do barter. So the radio station out there does barter in Dallas.
Okay.
So that's how fast. That's how fast these text messages. And like I said, I can talk for hours because you've been in the game for such a long time. You see the movement. You see what Nas is doing with Mass Appeal. You see the Slick Ricks dropping albums. You see the Big L's dropping albums. And R50, I'm not saying this just because I'm trying to gas R50. R50 is not what 50 was 20, 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
With our artists working like this, Brandy, Monica, are there certain artists that you're still trying, you don't have to name them, but we'd love you to name them, that you're trying to say they want you out here, but they are kind of reluctant to come back in? And second part of that question, do you feel it's just going to get bigger with the artists in our generation touring and doing more on that?
Yeah. So I think to answer your question, man, the 90s and the early 2000s music is most prevalent today.
Right.
In the concert space.
Got you.
In the concert space. The record company space might be a different conversation. Because this entity on this call right here, we don't probably buy records like we used to. Right. And so the record buying entity is more about our children and what they do. Like they still downloading and buying music like this. We we're worrying about how we gonna pay Pico.
Right.
But that group of 50, 45 to maybe a young 65, they are still concert goers, right? And the music that they grew up on, whether it's Kwame or whether
I was about
Brandy.
to say that.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
Kwame,
whenever I think of the Only You video, I was so upset that Kwame don't be on the road because he's such a performer.
Right.
That's the name I was about to ask you about.
And Kwame does work. And Kwame, who was a brother, man, just dropped a new project.
He did. Inspire.
Yeah.
I got it.
So I would suggest that you Google it because the work is fire. He's still a boy genius. Even though he's a boy, right? But he still holds that title as one of the greats, man. And he does work. Those guys have come together and formed a Voltron themselves. They call themselves the Alumni. And it's Kwame, Chubb Rock, Moni Love, and Dana Dane and Nice and Smooth. And they go out as a unit.
And I think Moni is dropping something. I think Moni has something, a project that she either dropped or is about to drop.
Yeah, and I'm not mad that these artists still drop music, but sometimes you got to ask yourself as an artist, you got to do it for the art because these guys are artists, and they do it for the art, right? And and in their mind, they might not ever go platinum again, but it's something that lives within them that says, hey, I still have something in me that I want to give to the universe, right? And so you got to let them do that. On the concert side, people only want to come and really hear the classics, right? Frankie Beverly hasn't made a record since the Long Ranger left Tonto, right?
Yeah.
And so, and by the way, I did his last tour, and I was honored to do a Philadelphian, man, that the music I grew up on, that his family entrusted me, man, to take him out on the road. Right. And so I did his last 20 dates before he passed, man. And that was one of the biggest highlights of my career, man, to take a legend like Frankie out on the road, bro, and just, meet the man, vibe with the man, eat dinner with the man, and just understand his mindset. That was huge for me, man. And then
what's the one artist that you want that you say they want you? There is their artist, but they're kind of reluctant, or maybe they're just like, I don't really know.
I think, man, everybody wants to work, Mike. That's the thing. Everybody wants to work, but it's just hard to explain, man, because every artist doesn't sell tickets either, though.
Damn, yeah.
Right. And so for promoters, you guys gotta remember, promoters care about one thing. Just one. Selling tickets.
That's
what every promoter. So if you say, hey, how come you don't ever book such and such. Well, such and such got good music, but such and such doesn't sell tickets.
Damn.
And so from my agency standpoint, like I have to sell talent to promoters. Right. And so a lot of artists will be like, well, get me gigs, get me gigs, get me gigs. And I'm like, okay, well, you do understand that you have to have value in the community that we're putting you in, and you have to be a commodity, and you have to have sell tickets, because you know, if you can't do that, then you know. And I ask too, how many tickets you think you good for?
Bow.
How many tickets you think? Like, is it just your mom and your cousin coming, or you good for at least 300-400? Because then the price tag that you're asking me to get for you, you know, it has to be managed, right? I can't get $500, $5,000 for a show, and you only selling 50 tickets. Like that.
They still want their bread. They looking at you like, yo, you still got to pay me.
Everybody, what Walt just said would here at the show is known
Would
as
be facts on facts on facts on top of facts.
How many tickets? Listen, I tell people at the height of radio, I told people all the time, stop thinking you're going to put a show together and just because you promote it on the radio, that this is going to make sure that it pops. The radio is just the icing on the cake.
Absolutely.
And that what you said, how many tickets are you? You just putting your name on this. How many tickets are you going to be? Are people going to say, I'm going just because he or she's there?
Absolutely. Can you draw like a Monica and Brandy? Can you draw like a New Edition? And even if I put you in a city winery, can you do 200 people, 250?
Exactly.
Or only 35 people gonna buy tickets, which has happened in those experiences. There's small rooms like Kelsey's in Atlantic City that have 180 seats, right? And so I've booked talent in there and only 25 people bought tickets. So there is this is a business first.
Facts.
You know, it's the music business. Right. And so with the business part always attached to music, there has to be a metric, right? And so when promoters are looking for talent to put in their rooms, they only look, yes, I love that record that you had. Yes, I got married off of that record. But if I book you and you sell tickets in this room is with promoters. So, you know, to all the artists that are listening, don't get mad at me or the promoter. It's just that you still got work to do. Like you got to think about, you know, how can I increase my brand so people will want to come and see me.
And the thing with the artists is, and I hate to say it, the social media is sitting right there for you to promote yourself.
Yeah.
It's sitting right there for you to perform in front of that cell phone.
Absolutely.
And create the viral moment because we know you.
Absolutely.
We know you. So that is respectable. Well, I know. Thank you so much, dog. Thank you so much for taking time out. Thank you so much for bringing these concerts. Thank you so much for being as real. You was totally real. And also, there's an artist right now who doesn't know they should thank you for not bringing up their name, that they were part of the worst show that you ever did in the history of your motherfucking life.
And social media where we get tickets, right? All the business, social media and tickets where we can get tickets and all that.
Yeah, bpctickets.com for any events that we have. We are definitely for the culture, by the culture, man, and we stand on business with that. We are definitely here for our people. It's not the dog and pony show. We mean that. There's another force out there, you know, that I don't give them a lot of credit, but there's another force out there in the same space.
Yes.
And so, yes, we've done a lot of work. We've got a lot of, credit under our name right now, but we only been together 5 years. And so we still have a path to go on and a journey that we're on. And, Black America, take the ride with us, give us a chance and keep us in prayer. That's all I can say.
Well, I always say this now to when I see comedians and they look at me crazy. I said, are you healthy? And I say, please keep your health because we're at that age.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I'm losing a lot of comedian friends just due to not going to the doctors, not being active, not checking up on stuff. You look great.
Thank
no
you,
pause.
Still repping Philly. I see his
Thank
hat.
you. Oh yeah, man.
All day.
Every city I go to, brother, I represent Philly, man. I love Philly, born and raised, man.
If you ever need anything for us to promote, you just let us know where what's coming up, and let us know. We'll if there's one thing God gave me to give for, I will run my fucking mouth. That's one thing I will do, and we will spread the word in our community here. And once again, I'm on with Jonesy in the morning time, so I'll holler at you if you're not busy. If you want to come up to New York and all that good stuff. Once again, y'all, you already know what it is. The legendary Walter Reader Jr.
Would be facts on facts on fact.
That was dope. For us, by us.
Yeah.
Looking, Jay made it happen.
Black People's Collective or Black People's Culture. Get your tickets, bbc.com.
That's dope to put that together and represent our peoples and the support. And I knew they was going to try to take them down in the beginning. They didn't want to let them in that space.
No, of course not.
The way he has described the shows, the artists I already saw, I want to see him again. I don't care if I saw New Edition, if I saw Boys II Men. The way he said they're going to blend the show together, like that's a whole new experience. Whole new experience.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that this was part of his motivation, but that does put it takes a lot of pressure off who's the headliner and who you're deciding. I'm not saying that was the angle. But when you're doing
that from the whole equation,
you're removing that from the equation. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be the closer?
You remember the Escape and SWV had they battle.
Remember allegedly Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. You remember them days? So
Jay-Z R. Kelly for the
for all that. All right, it's been great. Shout out to Jay Blizzy. He made that happen. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Don't forget Cash App Fridays this Friday, y'all. Take that coffee money, put it to the side. The preacher will be here Friday. The pastor will lock the doors. And the pastor will lock the doors on Friday. So get the cash apps ready. And I'm not going to be like Marvin Winans and tell you didn't do it right. Whatever money you bring up, you did it right. You ain't got to get in a different line. You ain't. I told you 1,000 plus 2,000 equals 4,000, and you only brought 1,200. No, you just coming up here. Whatever coffee money, whatever money you normally spend at Wawa, you spend it here on Friday. So we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Kamari should be on. Amani should be on. And we rock out. You know how we get there. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Shawnee Scott is back. How Shawnee just pop up?
No, go ahead. You was wrapping up. When you say all the names, I was
going to shout out Glenn Lewis when you was doing the Philly thing.
For Glenn Lewis.
I was going to say it was an inside joke. I saved it when it's just us. I was definitely thinking, Mike, what you mean about Glenn Lewis?
Fight for everything in your life. You fight for parking spots. You fight for the code to the cell phone.
Going on tour, y'all.
Fight for your happiness.
He is on tour. He has been touring.
Never let anybody take it from you. From Michael Shaw, J Block, Dr. Aaron Smith, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, Amani, Kamari, C Chung, the entire Takeover Legend community. I bet you that show that he was talking about was Glenn Lewis.
And he can sing live.
We love Glenn Lewis.
And then he can.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.